It is Sunday night, and you know what that means. It is the Sunday Night League, and we are here for round number 2 of the Porsche Cup. It has returned for 2023. Last time out we were doing an endurance race. This time round we are doing sprints, and that means you've got 3 races tonight. So make sure you've got that notification bell open, because we will be having separate race broadcasts for each race. Okay, so that is the scenario in terms of the racing. So we've got 20-minute races, and in each race the drivers must use one of the 3 racing compounds. So we've got softs, mediums and hards. They've got to use all 3 of them tonight. So in each race they'll be using different ones. They also have to qualify on their first race tyre. Chris Boo in the chat, unfortunately he's not here tonight. He says hello Jam. Let's have a look at the standings then from race number 1. So Matt Psycho leads the championship with 45 points after his win at St. Croix. Illusion is second with 42 points. Cool Duboy with 39, Tiger 36, Cinnamod 33. Sarlek unfortunately unable to make it here tonight after his heroics last week. He's 6th with 30 points. Tiny Terror has 27 points, a good drive for him. Speckmere with 24, Aloe with 21. Chris Boo unfortunately unable to make it tonight as well, he has 18. Bunny's also unable to make it tonight, he has 15. Rob on drums has 12 points. Flashman unable to make it tonight either. So Speed Hunter is in 14th. He was on pole last time out and has 6 points. He has a qualifying ban though for this race, so in qualifying he'll be in the pits. And then we have Jonovan, who's not here again tonight, down in last place. We've got a few drivers not here, so we have the reserves, SNL Wolfbane and the return of Intulu, who we've not seen for about a year, so it's great to see them here. And because Jonovan's missed a couple of races, I think we may be offering one of those spots to Intulu or Speed Hunter. To Wolfbane for the rest of the season. So we've got about a minute left of the session, so let's have a look at the track with everybody on board. So we have Illusion there, currently second in the championship. There is Intulu, so one of the new cars for this round, the black and red number for him. And we'll have a look at Wolfbane. There he is in a white and pink Porsche. Lovely. They're all in Porsches. So you can see some of them are running hards. They're practicing on their hards. Some are on softs. As I say, they will have to qualify on that tyre. And let's get qualifying started very soon. Okay, so Mama Sykes is in the chat. She says, hello, enjoy guys, evening Matthew, go Matthew. And Matt Sykes also in the chat, he says, evening all. So qualifying starts now. We've got 10-second countdown for qualifying to begin. 10 minutes here, same as with the endurance events. However, all of the settings are here. So let's see who goes out. We've got a lot of hard tyres, it looks like, already, but some soft tyres being used in this opening session. So we'll go on board. We are at Laguna Seca here in America. So who is the first one out? It looks like it is Tiger in his Demon Tweaks red and white machine. Tiger at the front. So we're going through turn number 3, a very tight right-hander. You have to be careful on the exit. There is a very uncompromising dust and dirt on the exit of these corners. So you will be punished for making an error. Through to turn 5, and then up the hill, under the bridge to turn 6, and the Rahal straight. Named after Bobby Rahal. Or possibly Graham, but most likely Bobby. and then down into the very famous corkscrew. So this officially is turn 8 and turn 8A because it's classified as one whole corner despite there being two. Then we go into the rainy curve, and we're near the end of the lap. It's a very short lap here. Turn 10, the right-hander, and then we've got turn number 11. We'll go off-board to see that. Turn 11, the final turn here at Laguna Seca. So you can see in the pits, being a very good boy, is Speed Hunter. He will qualify at the back of the grid. And Tiger, he's on soft tyres. He's looking for pole position here for the first race of the evening. He's a bit wide though, going into the Andretti hairpin. That's turn number 2 officially because of the kink on the straight. Let's have a look through the field. We've got Cool Do Boy on hard tyres, Illusion also on hards, Aloe on hards, Wolfbane on hards, soft tyres for Matt Psycho. He's gone for softs as well, so he's looking for pole position in this session. Mediums for Cinnamod. Tiny Terror has gone for hards, mediums for Specmere, softs for Rob on drums, and Intulu has gone for the mediums. And he's got yellow headlights, he needs to change those to white. So Tiger, currently the first driver on the track. So we're going down now into the corkscrew. You'll see the dramatic dip into this famous corner. It just falls away like a waterfall. Through there, you go left and then right, and then through this long left-hander, the rainy curve. Then turn number 10. Seen a few drivers sliding their Porsches through that corner in practice. You cannot do that in the race though. These soft tyres will be eaten in the race, but you cannot stop. So pole position at the moment for Tiger. Let's see what Cool Do Boy can do on his hards. What's the gap? It's 8 tenths of a second. That's very fast for Cool Do Boy. Illusion a little way away with Aloe coming through. Wolfbane is now in 4th. Illusion, Cinnamod puts himself into 4th place now. Specmere into 5th. Rob on drums up into 4th place. So a few drivers are now putting in their laps. In Tulu puts himself up into 5th place ahead of Specmere, who's got Aloe ahead of him. So Tiny Terror there in 9th, Aloe 10th, and Matt Psycho at the back. He's on a fresh new set of soft tyres that he's going to use for his race. There is Speed Hunter being a good boy in the pits, but currently on pole by 8 tenths of a second. It is Tiger in the Demon Tweaks red and white machine. Through the corkscrew once more. Let's see. Oh, we've got Cool Do Boy pointing the wrong way. He's had a moment. You see Illusion now going down into the corkscrew. See the suspension takes a beating on the second part. What does Tiger do coming into the final corner? He will probably pit for some new tyres as well at some point in this session. So let's see what his second lap is like. Has he improved? Yes, he has, by 6 tenths of a second. So improves massively. Illusion having a bit of a wobble out of the final turn. What does he do? He improves his time, but not his position. Rob on drums pits for new soft tyres. Aloe now has improved his time. Drivers are coming into the pits for some new tyres. Specmere having a bit of a slide out of the final corner. He's on medium tyres. So quite a few different strategies so far. He's had a bit of a slow lap. So has Wolfbane. Aloe then, Tiny Terror, Matt Psycho coming down now through turn number 10. He's going to complete his lap. What can he do? Can he go on to pole position? The winner last time out, Senqua. A little bit wide on the exit, but too much curb on the exit and hitting the dust. But does he put it on pole? He does by less than a tenth of a second. Matt Psycho puts the car on pole position. He's ahead of Tiger. So the race will be on. Does Tiger go into the pits for some new tyres? Yes, he does. He's going back onto his softs. So Cool Do Boy is on the hard tyres. He's currently third, a good position for him. Same with Illusion, although Illusion is less than 2 tenths of a second off Cool Do Boy. He's got a good exit out of the final corner. What does he do? Can he put himself further up the grid? He does not improve. He's 2 tenths off his best. Cinnamod is on the medium tyres. as he crosses the line, he improves and puts himself up into third place. So he's up into third and breaks into turn one. He told me he's only had 10 minutes of practice before this session. So he's really coming in cold. For Laguna, Rob on drums, our resident American here at his home track. He's got a run of 3 home races in a row. He is currently on an outlap. In Tulu, also in an outlap. Great to see him back, the Portuguese driver. He's raced really well in the Touring Cars Championship, so he knows how to race well in this type of sprint format. Speckmere. First time we've seen him in sprint races here at the Sunday Night League. It's Ken Block inspired Porsche. Wolfbane currently down in 9th place on hard tyres though, with Aloe also on the hards in 10th and Tiny Terror on the hards as well. And there we have Speed Hunter. He's currently on hards, so he'll be on the hards at the start of his race. Illusion improves his time. He puts himself up into third place. Those hard tyres now getting to a point. Oh, we've just seen Cinemod having a bit of a spin. So he's just gone off and the exit of turn 9. Cool Dubois puts himself up into 4th place. You can see the hard tyres now starting to get to a nice peaky point for them. Speckmere in 7th place now. He's improved his time once more. Puts himself ahead of Intulu, who's going to finish his lap. Portuguese ace returning to the Sunday Night League. Can he put himself in contention? He's on medium tyres. The only 2 drivers on mediums, 3 drivers on mediums. Improves his time. The gap between him and Speckmere is less than 0.05 of a second. It's incredibly tight. We've got the hard runners of Wolfbane, Aloe and Tiny Terror. Then further down the field, Matt Psycho is on his outlap, so we'll join with Tiger as we go through the corkscrew. Oh no, we joined on board the curse of the commentator. Tiger making a mistake through the corkscrew. Illusion then is going across the line. He's had a mistake on this lap. He's hoping for a good exit though, so he can start his potentially his final lap. He might have enough time for one more after this, but definitely Cool Dubois will not have enough time after this lap. This is his final attempt. What can he do? No, he's 4 seconds off his lap. So Cinemod in 5th place. He's on medium tyres. He's just run wide through turn 10. That is going to slow him down. Speckmere has improved again. He's put himself up into 6th place as it stands. So Cinemod does not improve. He stays in 5th for now. Rob on drums then, 7th place currently in his Porsche. Has a little bit of a wobble on the exit. What can he do? Can he move up further up the grid? Tiny Terror improves his lap time. So does Rob on drums, but he stays in 7th. Tiny Terror stays in 11th. 0.03 of a second off Aloe, who's just had a big accident. So Matt Psycho coming across the line. What can he do? Can he put it on pole position? He increases his time by 0.4 of a second. So the pressure is on Tiger. He's currently in 2nd place, going through the corkscrew. We've got 1 minute and 10. He's half a second down on his best time though. So Illusion, 3rd place. What can he do? This is his last lap. Final lap coming up now. He just makes it across the line. So Cool Dubois has this end of lap. Can he improve his position? No, he cannot. So Cinemod in 5th place. Can he get up the field? So on the medium tyres, they're starting to wear out now. So that's 10 minutes of running on those mediums. What can he do? Can he put it further up? He puts himself up into 3rd place. He's gone ahead of Illusion by less than 0.04 of a second. And Illusion has hit the gravel. So that means... Oh, Matt Psycho's gone off at the corkscrew. So it looks like Matt Psycho will be on pole position. Tiger is 2nd. Cinemod in 3rd. good run for him. He's on medium tyres. Illusion in 4th. Cool Duboy 5th. Specmere in 6th. Intulu in 7th. Rob on drums in 8th place. Then it's Wolfbane, Aloe, and Tiny Terror in 11th. At the back of the grid is Speed Hunter in 12th place. So only 12 cars here tonight due to Chris Boo being unable to attend. Flashman also unable to attend. Sarlek unable to attend. And Jonovan missing in action. So pole position for Matt Psycho. Congratulations to him. He will start the sprint race in pole position with Tiger alongside both of these drivers on the softs. Will be looking to get win number 1 in the Sunday Night League Porsche Cup here at Laguna Seca. Cinnamod in 3rd place, a good result for him. Medium tyres, best of the medium runners. He's ahead of Illusion though. Illusion very fast on those hard tyres. What will he do over the 20 minutes of the next race? You have got to run all 3 tyres through these races tonight. So 3 races for you tonight. This is race number 1 of the Porsche Cup. Specmere there in 6th place has joined Speed Hunter in the pits. In Tulu 7th. He's on medium tyres, so he'll be fairly happy with that. Very late call up. Rob on drums in the chat saying he got caught behind a hard tyre runner and it killed his lap. He was unable to improve, so he's down in 8th place on softs. Yes, 23 sixes. For him, he could have gone quicker though. So let's get this grid sorted. So there is the grid on the right hand side. Matt Psycho on pole, Tiger 2nd, Cinnamod 3rd, Illusion 4th. Let's get this race started. So Speed Hunter there at the back of the grid in 12th place. He will now join everybody else, but he will be a bit rusty because they've all had the session to get themselves ready for race number 1 here at Laguna Seca. Matt Psycho on pole position, Tiger in 2nd, 3rd for Cinnamod, 4th for Illusion, 5th Cool Dude Boy, Specmere 6th, Intulu 7th, and Rob on drums in 8th. We've got 3 lights. We're going to become Matt Psycho, so we'll go on board with Matt as the lights go out here at Laguna Seca. He gets a good start and he will run down to the end of the straight into the Andretti hairpin as we see Tiger under pressure there from Illusion. A bit of argy-bargy, and Cinnamod has taken advantage of that. He's put himself up into 2nd place with Tiger just behind him, fighting hard though on those soft tyres. Cool Dubois still in 4th, Illusion down to 5th place. The early run, Cinnamod though has gone off the circuit and has dropped down to 8th place, so not a great start for him. Speed Hunter up into 9th, 10th place. He's on the outside of Tiny Terror. He's up into 9th though. Tiny Terror in 10th, Wolfbane 11th, Aloe in 12th, but Matt Psycho, he's got a massive lead, 2.3 seconds already over Tiger as he goes into the corkscrew for the first time. So we go through Tiger in 2nd, Cool Duboy though in 3rd on the hard tyres. Illusion in 4th, keeping the pressure on the Pennzoil yellow car in front of him. Looking all over the back of Cool Duboy. These two on hard tyres, they might be thinking that they've got the advantage here. But Cool Duboy having a bit of a poor exit out of turn 11. Matt Psycho is 4.2 seconds ahead of these drivers already, as Cool Duboy feels the need to defend against Illusion as they're going to the Andretti hairpin for the 2nd time. We see Intulu pushing hard, his former teammate at Ferrari this time last year in the Formula X Championship. Intulu really is pushing hard. Specmere in 6th place. He's got a good run. He's just passed Intulu. Great move around the outside. Rob on drums also deciding he's going to take the Portuguese up the inside as they go into turn 5. So these drivers are all very close together. Rob on drums now up into 5th place using those soft tyres to his advantage. Right now in this race, it is 20 minutes long. This race is a short sprint. We can see Cinnamod try to bring himself back up the field. He's got ahead of him, Tulu, going into the corkscrew. Slight error for him on his medium tyres at the start of the race. Dropped him down to 8th. We see Speed Hunter now in 9th. He's on hards. Pushing hard. With Wolfbane 10th. Tiny Terror 11th and 12th is a Lowy. But Max Psycho leads the race 3.2 seconds ahead of Tiger. And he's set the fastest lap of the race. About half a second up on Tiger's previous. So Tiger currently in 2nd. Goes through the Andretti hairpin. Cool Duboy in 3rd, but he's on hard tyres. He will be hoping that he can keep those tyres in a nice position. Well, they're going to be in a nice position. We saw Specnier at the last race at St. Croix having a very nice run on hards at the end of the race. Pulled him up into 8th place. This is currently in 6th. The points for this race, they are 1 point intervals. Oh no, Speckman's run wide. That means Cinnamod will have an opportunity, possibly going into the corkscrew, because of the momentum lost by Speckman. Speckman making another mistake, and Cinnamod is going to get past down the Rahal straight before the corkscrew. Lewis Silver in the chat saying, go in Tulu. Thumbs up, big muscle guns are out in Tulu there in 8th place. He had a good start, got himself up to 5th. He's dropped back a little bit at the moment, but he is on the medium tyres. The tyres of those around him also on mediums. As we see Speed Hunter making his way up the field. He's currently 9th. He's making his way up. He's got the hard tyres on as well. Wolfbane 10th place. Tiny Terror is there in 11th with Lowy at the back of the field, just looking through the Andretti hairpin. We can see Rob on drums currently 5th. He's on soft tyres. He's got to keep them alive. That is the challenge for the drivers in the Porsche Cup this season. With these sprint races, no pit stops are allowed during these races. And the soft tyres will disintegrate. They're very fast at the beginning of the stint, but they will fade away. See Illusion, he's on the hard tyres. Oh, we see Rob on drums in the background, feeling the pressure from Cinnamod. Let's go on board with Cinnamod. He's making his way up the field again after a poor start, after a mistake on lap 1. He's pushing his way up the field. He started 3rd on the grid. Again, he told me 10 minutes of practice before the race. He's now having to make up that time lost early on. Oh, what happened there? Bit of an odd situation. Rob on drums. I don't know what's happening there. Speckmere in 6th. And Cinnamod, I wonder if they can see each other. Some odd movements going on. Speckmere on the inside though. Cinnamod unable to go round the outside. They've now got Speed Hunter up into 8th place. Those hard tyres are not hindering Speed Hunter all that much. So he's pushing hard on board then with the man from Mauritius. We see a mistake from Speckmere running wide out of turn number 3. Through turn 4, down towards turn 5. Will Speed Hunter go for a move up the inside? There's a little bit of a touch. He's got to be careful. As he pushes hard. We're 6 minutes into this race. Still a good amount of time left. They've got to keep these tyres fresh, especially the mediums, but we can see Cinnamod has hit the back of Speckmere and pulls to the side. He waits for Speckmere. Oh, and there's a spin there for Tiny Terror. Oh, dearie me. So we've got Speckmere waiting for Tiny Terror. Got a Lowy at the back as well. So everybody here, Cinnamod doing the right thing, waiting for Speckmere, who then had an accident with Tiny Terror, who had to wait. So those three now at the back of the grid, whilst at the front is Matt Psycho. He's leading this race, a 1:21.2 for him on lap number 5. He's pulling away very consistently from Tiger, who's still in second place. Those tyres are looking worn though. You can see how worn they are. They are 4.5 seconds between him and Matt Psycho, and 6.8 seconds ahead of Cool Dude Boy. But look at the difference between the tyres. Huge amount of difference between them. The sun peeking out here in the morning at Laguna Seca. Cool Dude Boy pushing hard. You can see Illusion has got a bit more wear on his hard tyres. His last lap a little bit quicker than Cool Dude Boy's. Cool Dude Boy looking in strong position. He is 11.4 seconds off the lead of this race, but do not take anything for granted. These sprint races will result in drivers. Oh, Speed Hunter nearly losing it. He's in 5th place after starting at the back of the grid. And despite that big error out of the final corner, he sets his fastest lap of the race. Has a bit of a slide through the Andretti hairpin in Tulu. Ricardo Carlos in the chat. He is giving the muscles for Intulu. Intulu's currently in 6th place. Thank you everyone that's watching us as well. Like, share, subscribe, put that notification bell on as well, because we will be having a different stream for race number 2. So we will have a different stream for that race. So we're having 3 races tonight. This is race number 1 at Laguna Seca. Wolfbane there in 7th place. He's got a big gap between him and Intulu, and 10 seconds between him and Rob on drums. You can see Rob on drums, his tyres are starting to wear out. So he had a 1:43.6 on his last lap, so he's had an incident. Speckmere in 9th, Tiny Terror and Cinnamod. Cinnamod's had a bit of an accident as well, so he's in 11th place with a Lowy in 12th. At the front though, 5 seconds in the lead, Matt Psycho coming out of the Andretti hairpin. Looking very strong, but you can see Tiger is holding that gap about 0.3 of a second each lap between him and Matt Psycho. But Cool Dude Boy, he's in the 23, so he's 1 second off the speed of the leaders. Illusion all over the back of him. Illusion is currently 2nd in the championship after 2nd place at the last race. Currently in 4th. Tiger had a very good race. He finished 4th, so the top 4 of the last race are in the top 4 again. Let's see what Speed Hunter is doing in his Martini liveried Porsche. So he's currently in 5th place, pulling away from Intulu and keeping the same gap to him and Illusion. So we'll be hoping that the soft tyres of Tiger and Matt Psycho do start to wear. But 5th place from the back of the grid is very good. Wolfbane there in 6th place. Intulu's had a bit of an off, it would seem. He's 11.3 seconds down on his lap. So Intulu there in 7th place. 30 Porsche. And through the final corner, he's got a big gap now, so top 7. Looks like I might start lapping drivers, which would be interesting. He's got a car in a Lowy ahead of him. So Lowy's... oh, it's Cinnamod again. So Cinnamod's had a crash. So he's currently in 12th. Oh, he's having an off into the corkscrew. So Matt Psycho coming through, and there is Cinnamod. So Matt Psycho's thinking, well, I wasn't expecting to have to lap cars. on a sprint race, but he's got Cinnamod ahead of him. As I say, Cinnamod had 10 minutes of practice beforehand. There is Cinnamod getting out of the way. Now he'll be trying to see if he can keep the pace up with Matt Psycho now. Learn something new for the race, because it's not over for Cinnamod. Currently in 12th place, he will start on pole for the next race. So race 2's grid is the reverse of the race 1 result, as is race 3's grid. It's the reverse grid of race number 2. Cool Duboy pulling away from Illusion. So Illusion having a bit of a scruffy lap that time round, a 24.4 for him. Speed Hunter currently 5th. He's set at 22.2. So he's catching up. Pushing hard in his Porsche. You can see Illusion just ahead of him now. The speed is there for Speed Hunter. He had a disconnect in the last race. He was on pole for St. Croix. He was running about 3rd before his disconnect. So as a quick driver, lost a lot of points in comparison to Matt Psycho. Lost 39 points possibly in that race, but a lot can happen, especially tonight. 3 different races. And Tulu currently 7th place. Rob on drums 8th. Speckmere in 9th. Time Terror there in 10th place. So he's keeping out of trouble. Getting rid of the hard tyres early on, so is Aloe. And Cinnamod, he's on medium tyres. He's just had one of those races where the practice has shown, the lack of it has shown in this race. So Matt Psycho's tyres now are looking very worn. He's at just over halfway with those tyres. So is Tiger, but they're looking like they'll survive. They've got just over 5.5 minutes left of the race. So they should be able to last. This should be the top 2. Cool Duboy there in 3rd place. He's going to keep that position, it would seem, as Illusion is getting pressured by Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter, look at that, 121.9. He is on the hard tyres. That Psycho on the softs did a 121.2. So you can see Speed Hunter has got the speed to get himself further up this grid. He's looking very good here. So Speed Hunter currently 5th place. He started in 12th. He's pushing hard. He's again very consistent. Let's go on board with Speed Hunter. So he chases down Illusion. Can he put the pressure on the man that came 2nd at St. Croix? Looking for a good result here. It's going quicker and quicker. Pushing Illusion. Illusion just touching the gravel. He's half a second off Speed Hunter's time. So Speed Hunter has got a very good opportunity of running up into 4th place. Illusion just running wide ever so slightly with the pressure from Speed Hunter behind him. So Speed Hunter is from Mauritius. The rainbow flag on the side of Illusion's car as he feels the heat from Speed Hunter. Let's go back on board as Illusion runs wide, going down through the Rahal straight. He's lost the momentum. He's really feeling the pressure from Speed Hunter through the corkscrew. Famous shot of Valentino Rossi and Casey Stoner a long time ago now in my memory. What a race that was. Some of you may not have been alive when that happened, but there is Illusion. 4th place, Speed Hunter in 5th, putting the pressure on. Let's go on board with the Martini Porsche against the AXR liveried Porsche. They have race colours. Will he go for a move into Andretti? No, he does not. He thinks better of it. But you can see the speed is with Speed Hunter right now. Illusion is going to have to defend that position. Lots of tail wagging going on with Illusion. You can see him running wide. Speed Hunter having to look around the outside through turn 5. He cannot do anything about it. Up the hill then towards turn number 6 before they get onto the Rahal Straight. And then we'll go into the corkscrew. We'll go on board again with Speed Hunter. Matt Psycho still leads from Tiger at the front and Cool Dude Boy third, but this is the battle for fourth. They are so close to each other through the corkscrew. There is no way you can pass through there without the cooperation of the driver. Around you there's a yellow flag waving. That is possibly for a driver who is being lapped, possibly a Lowy. As you can see, it's Cinnamod again. Having a bit of a nightmare as Speed Hunter has got a good exit against Illusion. Illusion made a mistake into the final corner and Speed Hunter takes 4th place. Illusion tries to have a go into Andretti. Will Speed Hunter defend the position? Yes, he holds the line, but he runs wide. Illusion gets a good chance on the exit. What can he do? They're side by side, but Speed Hunter has the inside line into turn number 3 and Illusion was unable. Speed Hunter actually lifts off, I think. He feels he had a bit of contact there. So Illusion gets back into 4th place. Speed Hunter in 5th will stay with this battle. They are fighting incredibly hard for 4th place. Matt Psycho currently leading with Tiger in 2nd. 3rd place is Illusion. 6th is Wolfbane. 7th is Tulu. 8th is Specmere. Can't tell you who's in 9th because I can't see it. Just too far back there from Speed Hunter. He can't have a go into the corkscrew. Closes up very tight once more. We'll just drop down. Rob on drums there in 9th place with a Lowy in 10th. Tiny Terror in 11th. Cinnamod there down in 12th. Matt Psycho though, you see his tyres are really worn out. He's 10 seconds ahead of Tiger though, whose tyres are also worn. Cool Dude Boys are not worn, but he's got 10 seconds now to make up. Speed Hunter's just run wide out of the final corner. Is that his opportunity gone for 4th place? It would seem so, because I believe they're now entering the final lap of the race. Matt Psycho's tyres have screamed enough. He is holding on to this. This is the challenge of the Porsche Cup, as I say. These soft tyres will not last if you abuse them, but they are currently holding on to Matt Psycho. The 20-minute mark hits now. This is the final lap of the race. Matt Psycho going down into the corkscrew. We've had in Tulu getting 7th. 8th is Specmere and 9th is Rob on drums. They're very close, but Matt Psycho coming through. A few drivers getting lapped at the end of this race. Matt Psycho though just taking it easy now through the final corner. And he's going to win here at Laguna Seca. It's 2 wins in a row. Matt Psycho winning the first sprint race of the season to go with his win at St. Croix. 2nd place is Tiger. First podium of the season for him. And his first in SNL in 2023. Cool Dude Boy coming home in 3rd place. It's a strong result for him. He had the pressures of Illusion. Illusion has the pressures of Speed Hunter. Right behind him, Speed Hunter finishing only half a second behind Illusion at the end. Wolfbane will finish in 6th, with Intulu in 7th place. Specmere in 8th. So here comes Wolfbane in 6th place. He'll cross the line now in 6th. Good result for him on the hard tyres. Intulu there, 7th. 8th is Specmere, Rob on drums in 9th, Aloe 10th, Tiny Terror is 11th, but Cinnamod in 12th. But it's not all doom and gloom, because he will be on pole for race number 2. Tiny Terror is in 11th, 10th is Aloe. Rob on drums saying that he was wiped out at the corkscrew in that race. But Matt Psycho winning the race. He'll start in 12th place for race number 2, 11th for Tiger, and 10th place for Cool Dude Boy. What tyres will they run? We'll find out soon here at the Sunday Night League. Thank you everybody that is watching this. Please remember that the next race will be on. It will be on in about 10 minutes time. Put that notification bell on and you will not miss a single thing. So we'll start up a new stream and we'll let the guys have a bit of a cool down, have a bit of a chat to each other if they want. But Matt Psycho, winner of race number 1 here at Laguna. Tiger second, Cool Dude Boy third, fourth was Illusion, fifth Speed Hunter, sixth Cool Dude Boy, sixth Wolfbane, seventh Intoodle, Speckmere eighth, Rob on drums in ninth, Aloe 10th, Tiny Terror 11th, and 12th place was Cinnamon. So Matt Psycho there, the winner at Laguna Seca for the first race of the sprint. Thank you everybody that's watched. Keep that notification bell ringing because we will be back very shortly for race number 2 here at Laguna Seca, and it will be Cinnamod in pole position. Join us shortly for that.